featuring the as long as you own it warranty.
Hi, my name is Benoit-Naquin. I'm a member of the Thibodeau Volunteer Fire Department and the Student Firefighter Association with Nicholls State University. Today I'm going to be showing new firefighters and anyone interested in starting out firefighting, as well as maybe even some older firefighters that want to brush up on their fundamentals. We'll be showing them how to bunk out properly, put all their gear on correctly to keep them safe in a fire, as well as the proper techniques of the SCBA, which is the self-contained breathing apparatus. Alright, so to get started, you're going to need all of your gear, of course. So we'll start with the Nomex hood. This protects all your hair, your neck, the skin on your face and everything going into a fire. Then you have your bunker pants and your steel-toe boots. I like to put mine inside of my pants, that way it's easy. You can just kind of step in and put your pants on. That way it's quick, because it's important to be kind of fast and with a sense of urgency when you're going into a fire. Then you're going to have, of course, your coat and your helmet. And then I put my gloves also. You're going to have your gloves. Those are inside of the pockets of my pants, and you'll see that in a few minutes. And then you have your mask for your air pack, or your SCBA, and your SCBA, of course. Alright, so the first thing that I put on is my Nomex hood. It's important to do that because you want these flaps on the front and on the back. You want those to be able to be under your coat. That way it protects all your skin and all your neck and everything. The next step I do is I put my boots on with my pants, and all I do is I just step into it, and I pull my pants up by the suspenders here, get it all adjusted, and then I pull this down, make sure it's all nice and snug. I zip it up, make sure the Velcro is all there, and I buckle it up. It's important to do this right the first time, that way you don't waste precious seconds going back to fix it right before you go into the fire. You're going to make sure all this is nice and snug. You want to make sure that it's buckled and everything to protect all the bottom part of your gear. Next, I put on my coat. So you do this, go ahead and put it on. Make sure your thumb goes through this loop right here. That way it protects your sleeves from sliding up later on, maybe when you're inside the fire. Protect your arms and your wrists. Same thing here, make sure that loop is there. You go ahead and you zip your jacket up, your coat up. Maybe if I can get it, there we go. All right, make sure it's all the way zipped up. Make sure this Velcro is all nice and put in place. This is a very important part right here. Make sure that this Velcro is secure back in here. This protects all your neck area. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put my mask on. Get a little closer here so you can see. Go ahead and put it on this way. And actually, this is wrong. This part should be in front of the mask. That way you can kind of put it on quickly. So you go ahead and you put it on. Put this over your head. And then you're going to be tightening up these 4 straps here. So I like to do my top ones first. And then I go ahead and do my bottom ones. You want to make sure that you get a seal all the way around, that way you're not losing any air when you're inside the fire and breathing in a lot of that smoke. So to do that, you take the palm of your hand and you put it right in front of the opening here in the front. And you want to breathe in and breathe out and make sure you don't have any leaks around your face. So I'm good to go. I have a nice perfect seal. After you put your mask on, after you check your seal, make sure there's no leaks around. Remember that Nomex, that was the first thing I put on. You want to go ahead and put that completely around your mask. And you want to make sure that there's nothing exposed on the outside. This protects all your hair, your ears, your neck, all the skin around your face that's exposed after you put the mask on. So you want to make sure all of this is protected over the mask. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put my helmet on. You want to make sure it's nice and tight in the neck area, as well as adjust the inside, the top of the helmet. Make sure it's snug around your head. There's a little knob in the back of your helmet. You want to make sure it's nice and snug and not going to fall off inside of the fire. Next, what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to take the gloves out of my pockets. And I'm going to put them right here on the ground. Because whenever I put the SCBA on, the air pack on, it's going to be kind of difficult to get to those pockets. And next I'm going to grab my SCBA, swing it around my back. I'm going to put the 2 shoulder straps on. And I want it kind of sitting high on my back. That way I can adjust these shoulder straps nice and tight. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buckle the front of it. And you want all the weight of this air pack sitting in your hips here. You want to tighten these straps here on your waist as tight as they can go. That way you don't have all the weight sitting on your shoulders. You want to go ahead and turn your air pack on by twisting this knob in the back and making sure it's all the way open. That way you can get as much air as possible. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check the gauge here. Make sure my air pack is full. I'm ready to listen for that little beep when I turn that knob. That way I know that the pass device is working. Next, I'm ready to put my gloves on. Put the gloves on like normal. And I'm going to adjust my sleeves over the gloves, make sure there's no skin showing on my wrist. And same thing here, on this side. Make sure there's no skin showing around my wrist. And I'm ready to go on air. So to go on air, you're going to go ahead and grab your regulator here. You're going to see this red knob, which is your purge valve. You're going to make sure that that's facing up. You're going to go ahead and you're going to put that on here. And you're going to give it a twist. And now I'm breathing on air and I'm ready to fight a fire.